All right, you ready?
Dude, I'm so ready. That was maybe the most attempts it's ever taken us to sync up our audio, but we're here.
Good news. I have a brand new character for you to start out before we get to Hutch.
I'm so excited to hear whatever this could be.
Okay.
Is it hold on. Before I need to know.
Yeah.
For volume's sake.
Whatever
is
you're
this
about to
screaming
ask,
man?
whatever.
Is this screaming man of any type?
No.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay. I'm a guy who is afraid of podcast equipment hold on. I'm a guy who's afraid of podcast equipment at 5:06 p.m. recording a podcast in the middle of the night, basically, because the opposite of daylight saving time is the worst thing that's ever happened.
Right, and Nashville's right on that border where it's
right on the border.
That's
so
where you're in.
It's been dark
it's 5:06,
for hours.
By the way.
You know what it is now, boys and girls of the podcast world. Matt and Tyler on the mics. They're gonna stay here until they agree. They're gonna stay here until they agree. Oh, thank you for listening. This show's called Until We Agree. Oh, thank you for listening.
All right, hey Hutch.
And so I figured the scream would take us right into the song, and then we're here. Now this is the podcast.
Yeah. No, and that was funny.
Thanks,
and I don't think you should let anybody, because people might say some stuff after this episode, and I don't think you should hear any of it.
No, hey, never
because
do.
That was good.
Never do. Someone said like a year and a half ago, maybe almost 2 years ago now, since we started doing this podcast, that we actually put a decent production together. And I haven't listened to another complaint ever since then, because I said that's all I ever needed to hear. This is actually a good podcast. So if you want to hear a good podcast, keep listening for the next, I'm going to call it right now, the next 36 minutes. And you're going to have the time of your life, because this is Matt. That's Tyler. This is Until We Agree. The only podcast that keeps going until we agree. Tyler, normal episode this week. There was a special episode last week, and according to the feedback we got, we're going to do a normal episode this week.
Listen, sometimes we go out on a limb creatively,
yeah.
And what happens is the limb is really small, and as soon as we step out there, it just breaks.
Snaps
and
right in half.
Fall down. Fall down. We're at the bottom of the tree, and then we're just looking up at all the ideas that we had on such small limbs. Because we think every time we have an idea like that, we think this is our new thing. Yeah. And then every time the audience hears it, they go, please, we don't ever want to hear that again, ever, please.
Yeah, and we do hear that. And the problem with Tyler and I have always been, I think I'm happy to say this for both of us, we've always been great idea guys.
Yes.
Always.
Yes. It doesn't help too. I think we're a 2-man echo chamber. What happens is one of us has an idea, and then the other one gaslights both of us into thinking it's the best idea anyone's ever had, and then we put that out on the internet, and then it just I would say it's a 90-10, 99% failure rate, 10% success rate, but the 10% is glorious.
Yeah, and I mean, there were moments last week. If you didn't listen to last week, I don't want to talk you out of it. I thought there were moments that were absolutely dynamite, but mixed into that was just kind of, we struggle to execute. And I think maybe something that I see from both of us, and I'll speak for both of us again, is we make a plan. Essentially what happens, and I'll put you into the back rooms of this podcast. We stop recording after just a fire post-credit scene, and we start giggling, because I think anyone who listens to all these episodes all the way through know that we really have to ramp up to get to the good stuff. So if you wait like 30, 40 minutes, you're going to find some gold in this podcast, especially if you get to the post-credit. I don't think we've missed on a post-credit yet. And so what happens is post-credit ends, and then it's just me and Tyler sitting in a room together, a virtual room no less. And we just say, what would be really funny to do? And it would be X. And then what happens is that's around 6 p.m. on a Monday. Fast forward, we start recording on 5 p.m. the next Monday. And this is I won't speak for when you start planning what you want to talk about. Around 4:46, I really lock into what's going to be talked about in this podcast.
Right.
And last week,
See,
we started
yeah.
doing it a little bit earlier because I had to write all these movie trailers. So around like 3:35. It was about an hour and a half of work. And
anytime an idea hit me, I'd put it right in my notes, but then I wouldn't think about it anymore until
Yeah.
it was time to press record about, again, 15 minutes before the podcast started.
Yeah, no, and the thing is, we have so much faith in our ability to execute, and we have so much faith in how funny our ideas are. And one of those things are true. I don't think we've ever not had a funny idea. It's just
ideas are undefeated.
We get into this podcast, and I think these headphones you gave me just to make myself a professional podcast, I think they squeeze my head a little bit too hard, and so my brain compresses, so it can't feel as free as it usually does. And I can also hear myself speak, which I need to.
Cranium.
Yeah, and so there's a lot of things working against us on this podcast, but the reviews speak for themselves. 4.9 stars, and if you haven't given us a 5-star review, it would mean the Matt, put in a bleep here, a censor. World to us. It would mean the world to us. There's not going to be a censor on that second one, so people know I don't
Nice.
actually curse. Yeah. And this is a PG show.
We're PG, and we've
open
got.
for all.
Speaking
all
of sponsors
listeners.
that we haven't begged for recently,
Yeah, go ahead and hit it.
Today, I had a body armor IV or something like that.
Okay, what's
And
the difference between
it's-
that and the regular one?
So it's just amped up in terms of electrolytes. It's basically like a Gatorlyte competitor, a liquid IV competitor, except it's not, you don't pour it into water. It's already formulated.
It's its own thing.
And then you buy it and then you drink it. And I bought this one because it had a $1 off. And so it was pretty cheap for, an electrolyte drink of the kind. And I got to say, I got the Tropical Punch one.
Mm-hmm.
It's undefeated. It's so good.
Gosh.
And I want to be sponsored by Body Armor. I know you want to be sponsored by Body Armor.
So bad.
Because all of our greatest, I don't know, heroes are sponsored by Body Armor. I mean, list them off.
Martin Luther King Jr.
If I feel confident in saying he would have been.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. He just didn't get a chance.
Didn't get a chance. Kobe.
Yeah. Yeah. Steph Curry, right?
Is he sponsored
Probably.
by Body Armor? That makes sense. Yeah, Body Armor. No. Or is that Under Armour? Because I know he's sponsored by Under Armour.
Under Armour. You're actually so right. It's Under Armour I'm thinking of, which will take a sponsor from them too. But Body Armor is just kind of everywhere. You see it everywhere now. And it's just because it's the go-to drink. It's a drink of champions. It's a drink of winners. So I love it. And if you want to be a winner, drink Body Armor. Not
Joe
sponsored.
Burrow. Naomi Osaka.
Come on, son.
Baker Mayfield.
Come on,
Andrew
son.
Luck.
Andrew Luck?
Mike Trout. Yeah, Andrew
Luck.
Luck.
Luck's been retired since before Body Armor came out. Who's sponsoring Andrew Luck? Body Armor. You would truly be better off sponsoring us than that dork.
Yeah, what has he done for you lately?
Nothing.
Because that's what. Let me. This little phrase I heard. It's like, what have you done for me lately?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's just like that, man.
And that's business for you.
Come on,
and so that's
son.
what we've done. I mean, hundreds of episodes at this point.
Yeah, well, yeah, pretty much. And between the two of us, we have 2 bachelor's degree in business.
Yeah. And does Andrew Luck, what, from Stanford? What does he have?
Probably CTE, truly.
Okay.
Oh.
Hold on. Let's see what I don't want to disparage Andrew Luck too heavily. Does he have a good degree from Stanford? Because he was the number 1 overall pick.
Dude, you have to think. He's the director.
Architectural design? What does that do for Body Armor?
Yeah, not a single thing. The body is the only temple I care about, and he's not doing anything with that.
No.
Not to mention, he started balding at like 21.
A master's degree in education, too.
Yeah. And he is their athletic director now.
What?
Yeah. I mean, he's doing really well for himself, if we're being honest.
He's the athletic director there?
Yeah, at Stanford. He did that, like,
Oh,
he got that job, like, in his 20s, which is crazy to think about.
Oh, man.
Yeah, he's better than us.
Okay. He's pretty accomplished,
Fine.
huh?
Andrew Luck can
we
stay.
shouldn't pick up on Andrew. All right, but Rob Gronkowski, I mean, talk about CTE.
Yeah.
For sure.
There's no way that guy represents the brand well. Truly.
No. Not a chance. Richard Sherman, another Stanford grad?
Maybe
He's
another guy who...
Oh, these guys are all investors. That's why.
Okay.
They're paying to play. That's not fair.
Yeah, that's not even fair. If you want to get real boots on the ground advertising out, I seriously cannot tell you how many people I've converted to Body Armor in the last couple of years. But that's enough of that. They're not paying for us. I think we cut it off there. Okay.
We did cut it off
sounds
there.
like,
Yeah.
sounds like we're aligned, man. Okay. You know how one of my dreams, and it's like a long, I'll never do it, but one of my dreams is to do stand-up comedy.
Yes.
Can I run a?
I think if this is the joke that you told me last time, I don't want to hear it.
No. This one is brand new. I actually wrote this one this morning around 9 a.m. So this one has actually been sitting in the chamber for a while.
Yeah.
And I think it still holds up.
Oh, it's been. You should have said that earlier. It's been marinating for 8 hours.
Exactly.
This must be good.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. I promise. Well, we'll see. I don't want to speak to it too much. Okay, so.
All right. Do you want me to like play the crowd?
Yeah. Sure, man. I don't know what that means, but go for it.
Yeah, I got you.
Oh! I thought you were. I thought you were doing.
So the crowd
I thought
typically
you were
is quiet, right? Until you say the joke. And
I
then,
thought you were my intro guy, like my hype guy. Remember, like we went to the comedy cellar.
That's so funny you say that because I said crowd.
Yeah,
right?
they play the crowd in between bits. Remember, like in between comedians, the host or the MC. I think is what it's called.
But I didn't say I was the host. I said the crowd.
I thought you said you were going to play the crowd, which means you were going to do crowd work. I thought, but the silence then connect. Dude, that was funny.
Do you want me to play the crowd though?
Yeah, please.
Do. As in the host.
Yeah. Start with that.
Okay.
Introduce me, and then also do some crowd work as you introduce me.
Yeah. So just picture this though. In the front row, there's a guy with like the tallest hat you've ever seen.
Okay.
And then I would say like, oh, what's up with this guy, Doug Dimmadome? From Fairly Odd Parents.
Yeah, no.
And then I would say, our next comedian also has a big head. Give it up for Matt Howard. And then you would come on, right?
Yeah.
And then the crowd would go, ah.
All right, thank you. Okay, yeah. So my name is Matt Howard. It's a pleasure to be here. Big science guy. Anyone else here a big science guy?
Bill Nye stands up.
I just get out scienced immediately. Oh man, that's so good. Okay, yeah. So it sounds like we got some science people in the crowd tonight, which is great to hear. And see, am I right? Vision. And so let me put you on. I can't go off script. I got focus on the joke here.
On script. Yeah.
So there's this thing in science called Einstein's law of conservation of energy. And little thing about Einstein, he blew up Japan. And so what he was a great thinker though. He was a great thinker. And so he came up with this idea where please laugh.
I just thought you primed me for a science joke and then you hit me with a history fact.
No, that wasn't the main punchline. That was a side punchline.
Oh, okay. Oh, it was a side punchline. Now that's funny.
So Einstein, the law of conservation of energy says energy cannot be created or destroyed. And so essentially what was that?
Are you reading this?
No. I just have known this.
Okay.
And so essentially what's happening with the law of conservation of energy is when you have energy, it has to have come from somewhere. It's always been around and it always will be around. It just takes different forms. And so we have kinetic energy. That's when energy is moving around. And then there's like potential energy. That's when something has energy inside of it, but the force hasn't acted upon it yet to release that energy. So the energy is always there. It can't not be there. And what I want to say to Albert Einstein is I think I disagree. And why do I disagree? Because Albert Einstein never saw me on a Monday.
That's terrible. Now I will say though, Mondays are the worst. Am I right, guys?
They're the worst.
Now, while you were fumbling through that,
no, that's just my comedy style, dude.
That's just your comedy style. That's really good. Yeah, fumbling. I asked ChatGPT for a good. I don't want to spoil the joke. So a good joke, a stand-up comedy joke that I could tell back to you.
Yeah, I'm sure it won't be as funny because it's never done anything.
Because AI is soulless.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. You ever think about how Bill Nye is basically the cool substitute teacher version of Albert Einstein?
Okay.
Like Einstein was out here saying time is relative. And Bill Nye was like, okay, but what if we had a bow tie and a beaker explosion?
Oh, dude.
If that's the mid punchline, don't remember.
Oh, okay,
remember.
that wasn't it.
If I if Einstein had a TikTok, we'd all be geniuses by now. But instead of the theory of relativity, we'd get, yo, what's up, guys? It's your boy Al. E equals MC squared. Make sure to smash that like button if gravity still works.
But you say if gravity still works?
Yeah, just smash it if gravity still works. Meanwhile, whatever that means, by the way. Meanwhile, Bill Nye's out here. This is getting way more laughs than your garbage bit, by the way.
Dude, no, it's
Meanwhile,
not.
Bill Nye's out here trying to save the planet. And Einstein's ghost is probably like, bro, I just want to do math, not recycle.
Okay, that was okay. Dude, I just think you're a worse crowd than me. You wanna bring me down. I wanna elevate you, and that's the only difference.
I'm a tough crowd for sure, but I want to hit up open mics with just AI generated bad jokes.
No, dude, you can't do that. You would get
just bad jokes.
I
That's
know,
so
but you would get
funny.
obliterated. People would hate you forever. You'd probably get fired from your job if that got out. What? That wasn't even that funny, dude.
If that surfaced.
Dude, you're acting like a real Monday today.
No, I'm not. I'm saying, like, it would be funny how bad it is, but it's just all AI generated.
No, I know, dude. Hey, trust me, I get it. We all would get it. Like,
Dude, I don't
it's funny
think
because it's
you do
not
get
funny,
it.
but like that's what actual comedians have done that style before, and you can just support them instead, or you could be one yourself. You could do those jokes. Try one right now.
Try one.
Do a joke about something you know well, like climbing or Harry Styles or something, and do it like in the same way where it's like it's so not funny, it's funny.
Okay. How about instead of that, we'll do running.
Okay, that's
'Cause,
fine too.
We got a Q&A coming up about that. Everybody says running a marathon's a life goal, but I would only run if something was chasing me. Am I right, guys?
Yeah.
And you know what? You know what I love running from? Monday.
All right. That was pretty good. Yeah, there's nothing funnier than hating Mondays.
I feel like also we should note that when we talked about execution and how after each episode we always come up with like a new bit to do. The Mondays bit is what we decided on last week. That we would just pound how bad Mondays are.
We've been ripping Monday jokes all week though, and they've genuinely been funny. It's something about being on this podcast is not working as well. Find them.
Yeah, but
okay. Well,
we should
find
say
a
that
funny
you are leading in our leader. We're keeping a leaderboard now.
Mhm.
That we're slipping into conversations with other people how bad we hate Mondays,
Mhm.
and Matt's winning 1-0 right now. Nobody's really been small talking with me, or I'd be slipping in, like Monday, am I right?
Yeah, dude. While I actually have one more joke to do. While I'm doing that, can you find the joke that we did so people know over text that I had actually a pretty good zinger last week about Mondays?
I would love to.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So this joke is about the phrase snug as a bug in a rug. And I was thinking a bug wouldn't be that snug in most rugs. Even if it was rolled up, there's still a lot of air in between those, and bugs are typically pretty small. I think the bug should say something like, the expression should be snug as a bug in like in a napkin after it's been squished, or I'm as snug as a bug in the arms of a woman who loves him.
I don't know. I don't know about that one. I think I like the first one better somehow.
Oh, okay. Okay, do my Monday joke. It was good. I know it was.
So you texted me Monday at 7:08 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
This is right after we talk about how we were going to start incorporating Monday
jokes, yeah.
And yeah, so then I get a text. Someone just said, "There's nothing worse than a dry pork tenderloin." And I said, "What about Mondays?" And so I immediately updated the leaderboard, said 1-0 you. I'll let you know when I score. Still haven't had the chance. But when the opportunity comes, I'll be ready. Because it's all about preparation meets opportunity.
Yeah, and it's about talking to people, and you haven't been doing that recently. You have streaks.
Yeah.
You have up and down moments in your life where you're talking to people, and right now you're just not talking to anyone. I saw you were in Houston this week for trick or treating. Any opportunities there to rip some Monday jokes, or just what were you doing down there?
Well, it was Friday because it was Halloween, and also Kids don't trick or treat like they used to.
Dude.
Have you noticed this?
Oh, don't I know it? I tried to this year and no one was at their door.
You tried to trick or treat?
Yeah, dude, I was the rat from Ratatouille. No, I was the chef from Ratatouille.
Did you have like a child with you?
No.
No, that's
But no
normal.
one answered the doors. And when the people did, they wouldn't
Yeah,
get
they
any
probably
candy.
saw the Ring doorbell, a grown man dressed as a rat come up and with a bag and ready for some candy.
What I was trying to do to prove that I was innocent was I was licking the Ring doorbell camera, so they would know that I'm just looking for something to put in my mouth. Sweet. But no, I've actually
I
heard.
can't imagine how that backfired.
Actually, I was in the suburbs this week. We had like a Halloween party at
live
one of
in
our
the
friends' house.
suburbs.
Well, no, I don't. I live in the streets, man. But we. But we were in the suburbs, and like a neighborhood where like a bunch of kids trick or treated, and no one started until like the older kids are still trick or treating. Younger kids aren't.
Today?
What?
Oh, I thought you meant no, but I thought you were saying they didn't start till late and they're still out there today.
No, like no one really came to the door until like 6:37, and pretty much everyone was at least 10, and like
Right.
mostly they were teenagers. And
Yep.
so I wonder if there's been like a shift and where younger kids are doing like the trunk or treat stuff. I know that's true. Younger kids are
I
doing like
think
trunk or
so.
treat stuff and stuff like that. And then like at some point when you're allowed to like leave your house with your friends, I think it's just the parents who don't want to be with their kids trick or treating. And so like there's
Yeah.
a point where it's harder to get kidnapped, and that's the point where you can start trick or treating now.
Yeah, we should make a graph about that. Like there's a certain age where size and knowledge becomes too much to be kidnapped,
Mhm.
or
Well-
it'll be a greater cost at least.
Yeah, opportunity
Um,
cost for sure.
yeah.
That's economics 101.
But either way, because I went out. It was about 7:30. We went out, and this is a big neighborhood, and it was just like there's a few kids out there, but they weren't. I mean, they weren't doing anything. I did have some full size bars to hand out though. I handed them to some little Fortnite age kids, and they were just like W.
Oh no!
While I was
way.
handing them candy, which was
No
crazy.
way. No way, dude. And here's okay. I don't want this to come across as like too boomery. I'm struggling with how repetitive they are. Like they all have
it's
like
the brain rot.
they all have
It's
like
brain rot.
soundboards now, like in their brains, and like they only have like
Yes.
certain things that they say, and like they find that really funny. And I know we had stuff that we found that was like only funny to kids too. That was our age, but it felt like it wasn't this like.
Ours
felt
were
like there was
comedic
more variety.
stylings. Theirs is literal brain rot. Like that's what the
Yeah.
content is called.
Yeah, and I you gotta wonder.
Do you know all
what's
the brain rot
happening to
guys,
brain.
by the way?
Is John Pork one?
John Pork is one.
And then
Big
tongue
Chungus.
tongue Shakur. Yeah, I think I know the brain rot guys.
Do you know Chimpanzini Benini?
Wait, is it funny? I don't know. It might actually just be funny, man. Maybe I am just a boomer.
And there's Cappuccino Assassinino. There's a bunch. Like I'm looking at a list right now. There's way more than I thought.
Dude, I'm tearing up. It's so funny.
Her is one of them. I don't know. I feel like I've seen some of these, but then some of them I've never heard of. And I guess
And maybe and stuff like that may be funny, but like 6'7" is not as funny as 420. You know, like there was an essence of comedy behind 420. There was a reason to shoot for it. There's no reason to shoot for 6'7".
right.
But
And it's
I don't know.
yeah, and there's also one. Have you seen the one where there's like a shark in shoes?
Yes.
That one's crazy to me.
But what stinks is every single thing you've said in the last 30 seconds
It's just
has been
funny.
so funny.
Because then I don't want to fall into the trap, whatever this is. But then, like I click a picture and then it's just a bunch of funny pictures, like the chimpanzini bananini. It's just a chimp and a banana.
And then like, dude, John Pork, didn't he like die
John
in war
Pork
or
is-
something?
Yeah, no, that's not funny to joke about, actually.
Right. That's just like, there is depth to him though. But he died in Nam, right? Or it was like, what did he die in? He died in, or like in the Fortnite Wars or something.
Yeah, no, John Pork, let's see.
Or in it was like the console wars or something. What was it? I don't know.
I believe it was the console wars. Let me look at the history of John Pork.
Please do.
He used to be a normal pig living on a farm, but then he found an iPhone. But it had no mobile data, right? And he couldn't call people on his mobile because he had no mobile data. So with the little data he had left, interesting because it just told me that
no
he has
data, yeah.
no mobile data at all.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna read this. This doesn't make any sense. He called Google Maps and then called an Uber to get him off the farm. He went to a pub in Dublin. John fell into a deep depression when he realized there was no internet in the pub.
Oh, that's not
Then
funny.
his friend Jerry Tofat got him a phone with mobile data. To thank Jerry, they went to Temple Bar for an overpriced pint of Guinness. Okay. A pig slaughterer found them and took them. The pig slaughterer tried to take them back, but they escaped.
Mhm.
With his mobile data that got Jerry, that Jerry got him. Sorry, it's typed like that. Data that Jerry got him. John Pork tried to call the police. He accidentally called the local person. That's what it says. The local person was actually a mafia boss, and he kidnapped the pig slaughterer. They took him to the mafia boss's car and went to Zambia.
Dude, this is...
Now, can I say I don't know if this is canon.
No, I think this actually holds up perfectly well.
I can't, because like the what I've heard is the story of Tim Cheese and John Pork.
Okay, just tell me what you know about Tim G and John Pork.
Okay, because he's all right. So Tim Cheese is a hitman responsible for the high-profile murder of John Pork. We all know this.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, he's the one that killed John Pork.
Gotcha.
You didn't know that?
No, because I remember I thought he died in war.
No, he got murdered. He's a war hero.
Oh, he's a war hero who got assassinated by Tim Cheese.
I believe so.
Okay. Don't say it like that, dude. Don't
and
speak down to me for not knowing.
No,
John
and
Pork
this is
lore.
off the. Okay, I'm transitioning to the John Pork wiki because it actually
The wiki.
it has some more characteristics about him. John Pork's physical appearance is that of an overweight, and then in parentheses says, "Do not remove this part. It is not supposed to be offensive. It's just a description." Plus, the writer of this isn't skinny at all. All caps. Thank you.
Oh, that's so funny.
Anthropomorphic, pale coral pink pig with floppy downward ears and a humanoid body shape akin to a man. He can be seen wearing different outfits at times. Now, John seems to have some sort of supernatural force within him, as he is a deity, especially as he is known to have been active both in real life and online. Okay, something about Miss Rachel? No, okay, no.
No way.
John Pork was shown to be villainous and evil, constantly creating plans against Millie and... What's going on? I thought he was a war hero.
Dude, was he associated with Coney?
He is a villain arc.
No way.
Is John Pork a war hero?
That's so funny. Dude, this podcast used to have such an artistic style to it.
No, John Pork is not a war hero.
No way.
No, this is slander. He is.
Oh. There's a slander. That's so good. Dude. All right, maybe things aren't so bad for the next generation.
So okay, sorry. Last thing about John Pork, because I found the real story.
Okay.
Our story starts off in 1992.
Dude, don't
the Cold
start
War
it
had
off.
just ended. No, he was assassinated a long time ago.
Oh, okay.
The Cold War had just ended. 1992, by the way, same year that guy Sliwa that's running for mayor was held at gunpoint in the back of a New York City cab. Have you heard about this?
Dude,
He
no
won't
way.
stop talking about it in the debates. Anyways, but in the midst of all that, Perhaps the most influential event that happened that year was the birth of a baby boy, John Pork. Okay, so this was when he was born. He was born in 1992. John lived a happy life, lifting everyone's spirits around him due to his enthusiastic nature. However, it would all come crumbling down one night. John walked down a dark alleyway with his best friend Pingu. When suddenly, he was shot by none other than the infamous Tim Cheese.
Tim Cheese, yeah.
And Pingu was there to witness it. John Pork's death shook the world, and it undoubtedly would be the start of a very long battle. So, who is Pingu? Tim Cheese, by the way. Okay, so John Pork
Pingu has to
looks like
be
a
penguin.
humanoid pig.
Yeah.
I believe Pingu is a small penguin.
Yeah.
Tim Cheese is a very cool looking, like Men in Black type rat is what he looks like, by the way. Tim Cheese is like,
yeah,
and
Tim
then
Cheese rocks.
I don't know who this is next to him. Biggie Cheese looks like an overweight rapper rat. There's also
I assume
Marvin Beak, who looks like a bald eagle.
Is Biggie Cheese somehow associated with Biggie Smalls? Is there a connection there?
It looks like that's what they're trying to do here. He was born in Detroit, though.
Okay.
And he's divorced twice.
Should we make our own brain rot lore for next week?
We might need to.
We both had to write our own and see what happens. Write that down.
Hold on. Chester Latterus Biggie Cheese, August 14th, 1954 to September 27th, 2019, was a gangster rapper, celebrity, philosopher, poet, and former U.S. second lieutenant made famous for his cameo in the 2006 film Barnyard.
Can I transition us out of this actually?
Yes, we need to get out.
This is actually a good.
We do.
Yeah,
need to get out.
you get too deep into it. I've been thinking about rap lyrics. I'm getting into rap lyrics.
Please no.
Yeah, and so there's a song called "Poland" by Lil Yachty, and he says, "I've been fiending like I'm Keenan, ride around with a Caltech walk." What does that mean?
So Keenan and Kel.
Yeah, I get
one
that
of
part.
the references.
Yeah, I get that part.
Caltech, I guess, would be the other reference.
Caltech, yeah.
Okay. Keenan.
And also in the song, he took the walk to Poland. What is walk?
Walk? Like W-O-K?
Yeah. O-C-K. W-O-C-K. And then he is
sure?
He is fiending like I'm Keenan, right around with a Caltech walk.
Walk seems to be an ad lib in this, so I wouldn't read too much into that.
The walk is lean cough syrup actually. I'm getting news.
Okay. Yeah.
Do you want to get us into Q&A?
Yeah, we need to move on.
Yeah, why don't we do Q&A? And tell us how you can do Q&A.
Can you sing that for us real quick?
Tell us how to do Q&A.
Oh.
What?
I was saying took a Tylenol and Ibiza.
Oh, no, we're talking about Q&A now. We're on Q&A.
Okay.
Can you tell us how to do Q&A if you want to do Q&A?
If you want to do Q&A like
There you
Kim,
go.
like Ronnie, what you do is this. First of all, you need to rate us 5 stars. Then you
True.
can go down in Spotify. Boom, it's right there. There's a comment section. They automatically publish now. They've been doing it for years. We also see them on Instagram, YouTube, anywhere you get your podcast, but mainly Spotify if you really want us to see it. We have 2 this week.
What's our Instagram, by the way?
Add Until We Agree. On
And what
Instagram.
about TikTok
Add Until We Agree on Instagram.
and TikTok?
And TikTok.
So true.
So we have 2 this week. This one is anonymous, and it says, "Matt is the worst, actually, worse than Mondays even." Wow, that's kind of crazy.
Not even a question.
Not even a question, but kind of just said that Matt's the worst and worse than Mondays. That's big talk from somebody who won't even show their face or their username on Spotify.
Yeah, it
So-
sounds like a guy who doesn't like to show his face on any of our social medias, though, even though he probably has access to the Instagram and TikTok and never posts any videos, if I had to guess.
I don't know. This was typed seems like they were busy. But yeah, So Kim also asks, what would you be willing to do run a marathon for? In parentheses, either to go towards or get away from. Now, I'm running a marathon in about a month.
Yeah, we know.
And
you haven't stopped talking about it.
I paid to do it, so I guess I'm a fool for.
How much? Can you tell me how much it was, if you don't mind me asking?
I think it was $100 and something.
It's crazy.
What is
That's
money to
torture.
me, you know?
Apparently nothing. You're doing.
No,
You're doing
I don't remember the
nothing.
exact amount. It was like $130. Like it's not cheap to run these things.
Yeah.
But they're big organizations, you know. They go to charity. Well, it goes to charity, I believe.
Yeah.
And then,
that's what I say too when I donate money to charity. Charity, right?
We've done a fun run on this channel.
Yeah, maybe we'll do another one.
Yeah, I would smoke you this time.
Yeah,
I
barely
smoked you
beating
last
us.
time.
Barely, and you ran on a treadmill. That doesn't count.
I did it on a treadmill, but I would smoke you this time for sure.
No.
Anyways,
I've actually been doing pretty good.
what would you? I would love to know what would it take to have you run a marathon.
To beat you for sure,
Okay.
and
Well, then do it.
to run
in
away.
1 month.
I don't want to.
Okay.
And I would definitely lean on the side of running away from. I don't know, like a bear
You couldn't outrun a bear.
for 26 miles. I could.
No, grizzly bears.
They don't know.
Grizzly
No, they
bears,
don't. They don't know how to pace themselves.
They run 35 miles an hour. You couldn't.
Yeah, but they don't.
Pace
They would get
yourself
tired. No, they would
for-
get tired though. They would.
You
get
couldn't
tired,
pace
though.
yourself for long enough to outrun it. Like,
No.
you have
No.
chance.
You don't get it. You don't get it. The first person to finish.
I do get it.
No,
I
we're
do
in,
get
no,
it.
we're in parallel, blocked off lanes for 26.2 miles,
Okay.
and we both are running. And whoever gets there first either has the choice to close the other lane or go into the other lane. So the bear would probably choose to go into my lane and eat me.
Oh well, I guess that's
And
why
I
I
would
would
choose to-
This scenario doesn't make any sense.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm running away from getting eaten by a bear by running the marathon faster than the bear. The bear doesn't know about pacing. The bear doesn't know anything. The bear only knows eat. That's all the bear knows, truly. And so he doesn't know what he's getting himself into. 26 miles is a long trek. If I know that I have to run 26 miles before a bear, I'm gonna put in the work to be able to be able to do that in 3 to 5 hours. The bear's not doing
Well,
that.
I just looked up how fast could a bear run a marathon, and AI said a bear cannot run a marathon because it cannot pay the entry fee in order to get its official bib.
It's so true.
No,
I hate
it
that
actually
you-
says
yeah, you
their
should've-
top speed is for short bursts.
You should have taken credit for that joke. That was actually really funny. We could have ended the podcast right there.
That was my joke because the actual AI overview just says that it's their top speed is for short
All right,
bursts,
well, hey.
and they would tire out long before reaching 26.2 miles. So
All right,
yeah.
hey,
If you are somehow in separate lanes, yeah, sure, you might outpace the bear.
Yeah, and that was the Q&A question. So
And by bear, are you talking Jeremy Allen White or are you talking Grizzly?
Grizzly.
Okay,
I'd probably be Jeremy Allen White too, though. That
I doubt
skinny
you
little.
would. He's in good shape. Whoa.
That probably got censored because he's one of our big supporters. But this has been Until We Agree. That's Tyler. Now you say my name.
And that is Matt.
Thank you for listening. This show's called Until We Agree. Oh, thank you for listening.
And now do a Monday thing to get us out of this.
And
This is all post credit, by the way.
don't. Okay, hold on. Okay, cut in here, and then you'll flip the edit, right?
Okay.
And then you cut in here, flip it. You know what flip it means? Flip it. Reverb. Hit me with
Yep.
reverb. I hate Mondays. Wait. I'm still recording.
Yeah,
Okay.
I hope so, because I literally talked about how we never have missed on an outro before.
Okay, this is gonna hit. We were talking about brainrot the whole time.
Uh-huh.
All right, yeah, it's gonna require some editing.
Yeah.
Mondays got me like.